They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on last year's national champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Hoosiers offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Barker. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Beard. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for room. It's Beard. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Now the play fake. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Caught, close to the marker, it's Silva. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
From the gun on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
There's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! The offense cashing it in on that drive. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
To the air, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
And they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
He breaks a tackle. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement.
There he goes. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Crosses the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Montgomery. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Off-play action. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Got his man quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Third and long. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Looking to pass. It's Montgomery. Hauls it in.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Yes, the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Montgomery. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his conversion.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Nestled just inside that right upright. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is...
Sends it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Rush is on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged out of the air. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Fox. The screen, he's got wheels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Leaves it with the back. Takes it the other way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walking, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's throwing interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a man. It's Fox. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Pass to 40. Open space at the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Barker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Trojans will keep this drive going.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Fox. Good timing on the quick out. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now touchdown USC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Beard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. The screen, he can go. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he's still running after the move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to...
And the quarterback runs out of time for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt, situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Fox. Takes the easy completion. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in band.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep, and it was worth going.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Got it in the middle. It's Beard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground and cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Fox. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Trojans will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Running to Green. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, USC.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. That is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.